So we all know what's happened in Chernobyl in 1986, and we all know what's happened in Fukushima after the disaster of 3/11. According to Google webpage, the word radiation was the among most searched words for 3 months worldwide and in Japan. This is me, and I born 500 kilometers from Chernobyl. And half of my city, according to my parents, were evacuated during the disaster. Another half who stayed, they had to take really big measures to protect themselves from the radiation. This is my father, who was a crew member of nuclear submarine, and he died from nuclear accident, which happened on his nuclear submarine when he was aged 27. So I couldn't stay ignorant to the events in Fukushima, and I decided to go. But this is the real hero who helped me to organize trips to Fukushima. She been my mouse and she translated everything because I don't speak Japanese. Now she hates me because I never took her to Hawaii or other nice places. Every weekend I took her to Fukushima, and she's been there with me 5 times. She still don't speak with me after that. So after the events in Japan, I was trying to join a number of volunteering organizations, but I always was refused because I don't speak Japanese, and according to them, I don't have enough experience. So I was refused to dig up mud in the area. Probably I need to have some special degree for that. I found some crazy people who agreed to go with me, and Nanaka told me, "You're an idiot, you should stay home, you shouldn't go there." But we went, and we tried to do something. We tried to use our power, because we're kind of strong, everyone. What we saw there was really heartbreaking. The villages was completely destroyed because of the earthquake and because of the radiation. Because of tsunami. But what really surprised us is that no volunteering groups and no government officials were actually doing something. We've been the first group in that area. We've been walking around the village and offering people our help. We just knocked the doors of the houses and asked, "Do you need any help?" And people were telling us what they need, what food they need, if they need water. And after we were bringing the stuff to them from Tokyo, I was like, I found this shrine, and I thought, finally I can use my power, and I tried to move it. But after a million times I tried, I couldn't. So I got scared I'm gonna be arrested because of, people usually don't do it. So I gave up, and we decided just to go forward. In Hisanahama, we met a group of people who introduced us to a local Japanese non-official volunteering group. And we joined that group, and we were working with them for 1.5 months. We were coming there every weekend, digging the mud, bringing the food, doing anything we can. The earthquake destroyed a number of Japanese cemeteries and Japanese monuments, traditional houses. It's brought to Japan totally new history, the history of disaster, which will never get forgotten. The disaster came from land, from sea, ocean, and from the air. And those organizations who refuse us, they refuse people who actually needed our help. It's no matter we can speak Japanese or not. So this is the Suzuki family. It's the first family who we met, and we've been working with them for 2 weeks. We were helping them to clean their house, rice fields, and we were bringing them supplies. They're still our friends, and we still keep in touch with them. We're still calling them. They live 52 kilometers from nuclear power plant, and we enter as close as 20 kilometers. This is shelter, and I don't have much to say about this grandma. She's just, she's super cool. When we asked her to take a picture, the first what she did, she asked me, "Do I look good?" She started to make her hairs. I said, "Don't worry, grandma, you look good. I hope I'm a little bit older." She's really nice. Those who lost only their possession can be considered really lucky people, because a lot of people lost the member of their families. And we interviewed a number of people who lost their child or wife, husband, and it's really sad that a number of organizations are really ignorant of them. This is a shelter, approximately 30 kilometers from nuclear power plant, and as you can see, kids are still living there. Every day those kids have to take a bus to go to school to safe zone, but they're still coming back every day to shelter with high level of radiation. Every day, a number of volunteers are refused by local or big Japanese organizations to join because they don't have experience, they cannot speak, or just organization cannot deal with them. But I believe it's just Japanese bureaucracy. But what we learned from our trips is that no matter which nationality you are, no matter you can speak Japanese or not, if you have really good intention, you can really go and you can really help. You just have to try, even if you was refused. This is Japanese volunteers. This is our group who went with us twice to Fukushima. As we all know, Japanese government has refused help, international help from many international agencies. So we're trying to prove that Gaijins can actually do something. We can go and help. What I'm trying to say here is that if you was abandoned by any Japanese organization, please come join us because we still continue. And at the moment we're writing a charity book, and all money we get, we will donate to people in those areas. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. A really interesting presentation. But I'm really glad you stayed positive, you kept going. We've been in Japan 22 years, and we always find lots of barriers. And it's a little bit sad, but I think you've taken the right attitude. Just keep going, and passion and positivity will win out.
ちょっと待って。Oh, sorry, yeah.
That's why Astrid's standing there, not me, by the way.
早くコメントをしたいと思います。有限にっていうプレゼンテーションが彼がチェルノブイリにすごい関わった方なんですが、あとは自分のお父さんも何ですか、サブマリンの事故で亡くなりまして。それで自分の家族でそうなって、だからこそ福島の人たちでどうにしても手伝いたい。ただ何回目なんか断れて、やっぱり日本語を話せないからということで、経験がないって何経験いるんだろうと思って、もうそれはなんかバカバカしい話なんで。なんか他のボランティアでそれを無視して、鈴木ファミリーに手伝ったんですね。で、そこですごいいい関係ができて、もしも、他のボランティアもそういうのあったらぜひ一緒に鈴木家族で、なんか手伝っていこうと思ってるんですが。Anyway, I try to be quick, but what I hope that Nanako is going to talk to you again, and that hopefully sometime you can take her to Hawaii. Thank you very much for the great spirit. Keep it coming.
Thank you. Woo!